How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. Back with yet another review. Little collab time. In the form of Evil Twin Brewing's in Lervig Brewing. It's their Big Ass Money Stout 2. Yeah. Big Ass Money Stout 1. Never had it. Kind of wanted it, really wanted it when it came out because I like the concept about it. Basically, Evil Twin. Yep. And the head brewer from Lervig, I forget his name, but he's actually from in and around this area in the United States. He, even though he brews out that way now, they end up combining with each other for a collab, and that was the Stout, the first version of it. And the kind of shtick about that is that it was brewed with frozen pizzas and money, banknotes, a little bit of cashola. It doesn't say anything about that on here. It might be ingredients, but on the front it doesn't actually say any of that. This time it just says Big Ass Money Stout 2, so I don't know if frozen pizzas or cash were involved in this one. If somebody out there knows. I know the last time I actually reviewed one of the Lervig's beers, the actual brewer kind of commented on it. So if you're out there, let me know. So yeah, but I'm excited to give this version a whirl. Let's dive into it. As far as what it says in the bottle, it says Big Ass Collab, Evil Twin Brewing, Lervig, Big Ass Money Stout 2. 16%, 1.5% less than last time. So it's a little bit smaller beer. It says here, Big Ass Money Stout 2. It says, allergens in bold. Ingredients, water, malt, hops, yeast. Oh, so is that it? Okay. Yeah, ingredients, water, malt, hops, and yeast. It doesn't say anything about pizza or money. It's kind of a bummer. Be perfectly honest with you. Let's see. Other than that, it's imported. 12% import product produced in Norway. Lervig, 6% alcohol by volume, and that'd be that. On the top here we have FO, which I means founded. I don't know what that means. Best before BF, best by, I assume. 10 years on this. So you're talking about, this is January, February, March, April 4th, 2017 is when it was bottled. So you're looking about almost 4 months on this sucker, being at the end of July. Label-wise, it's cool. It's gold. Foiled gold on black. I dig it. I like the logoing, design, the whole nine. So let's give this a pour. Because nothing says a nice, humid Friday night like a 16% stout. Well, that, my friends, is dark. I mean, you're not really fooling anybody with any of the shit going on right there. It poured so dark you couldn't see through the pour itself, let alone the beer. Pinky finger, darker than I like my coffee to look like color. I mean, that shit be dark. That's, Charlie Murphy level. And, yeah. It's a big-ass, dark stout at this point. See if we can get a nose on her. Ooh, okay. I'm getting chocolate. I'm getting like a roasted malt that's verging on like a super toasted kind of espresso. But I'm getting like an anise vibe from it too. A subtle licorice. I'm getting a creaminess from it too. So it's like a kind of cream coffee kind of thing going on there. Coffee with cream. Espresso with cream. There's something else in there. It's like that anise. It's like an anise peppery eucalyptus thing, and there's like a mintiness going on here. Yeah, big, huge roasted malts. Chocolate abounds. I'm getting that kind of nice. It's got to be a bittered roasted malt, but there's so much sweetness in there from the stout. The stout is kind of balancing that off. I'm getting like a creaminess to it, like almost a lactose vibe. I don't believe that's in there. Actually, it doesn't say it, so it's not in there. And I'm getting this weird kind of minty kind of anise thing going on. So she smells nice. She smells like a big, huge, gigantic, delicious kind of stout. So let's see if she tastes like a big, huge, gigantic, big-ass money stout. Cheers. Water, malt, hops, and yeast. I don't buy it. There's got to be something else going on there. Yeah, there's such a sweet creaminess to it. It's not like a malted sweetness. There's like a lactose sweetness in this. Yeah. Well, it's delicious. First things first. It's 16%. Not much heat. Very small amount. Not a ton. Little bit of heat on the back end. Not a ton of evaporative alcohol either. So you're talking about 16%. It's pretty drinkable for a relatively fresh 16% stout. It's a big beer. You know you're drinking a big beer. You're not fooling anybody with this. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's way more drinkable than a lot of big, if not bigger, ABV stouts out there. There's definitely a bitter roasted malt in there, but there's that sweetness. Like I said, to me, it comes off like a straight kind of lactose kind of sweetness. It is just balancing off that bitterness perfectly. So you're getting that bitterness. You're getting a little bit of dry bitterness on the back, but then it's just that kind of sweetness counterbalances everything. It's very sweet. In order to balance off that kind of bitterness, which I think, you know what I mean, it's that big, there's got to be that much sweetness in there. Chocolate. It's like you took an espresso bean, wrapped it in white chocolate, and you wrapped it in dark chocolate, and you wrapped it in marshmallow. Sprinkled it with toasted bitterness. That's kind of what's in there. In a crazy drinkable package. That's the whole part of it. It comes off super drinkable. I'm going to drink this whole thing tonight. No problem. It's not going to bother me till tomorrow when I wake up and go, fuck, did I drink that whole thing? So yeah, tasty beer that is coming off infinitely drinkable to the point where it actually goes in the creepily delicious, creepily roofie in a glass Hall of Fame that I haven't talked about as of late. It's just, this is dangerous stuff. And it's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's not like subtly nuanced craziness. It's just that, roasted malt, lactose-like sweetness, balancing off that roasted malt, and in between all that, there's a roasted espresso kind of chocolate thing going on. That anise thing I was talking about in the nose, not really getting that in the mouth. It is still kind of a weird minty vibe in the mouth, but it's more of kind of a nose thing, and that's pretty much it. It's big, it's ass. Well, it's not ass. Well, ass in a good way. It's money, and it's a stout. It's only one, though. It's not two, so the label isn't exactly true. So, whoever out there wants to send me another one so that way it is two, you're more than welcome. Anyway, let's talk about it. Is it one of the better base stouts? Because that's what it says. Water malt and hops yeast that I had as of late. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it is delicious. You know what I mean? Super drinkable. That gigantic bitterness balanced, the way it's balanced off with that kind of sweetness that is not lactose apparently, is pretty fucking awesome. So yeah, it's pretty good. Probably not number one, but it's in the conversation. Value availability, $11. That kind of sucks, but it's 16% and it comes from overseas. So then again, I'm not gonna bash it too much. Let's see, availability. I mean, we got it in our area last time. I just missed it. You know what I mean? So it can't be found. If you see Lervig stuff, 12% is coming up as far as a distributor. So if you see Evil Twin, your chances are you're gonna see this beer because Evil Twin, 12%, the whole thing, you're gonna see it. Let's put it that way. Probably in limited quantities, but you'll see it. And just say if you like what we like this. If you like big ass money stouts, if you hope you had pizza and money in your beer, even though this one doesn't, at least the label doesn't say so, and you really hate lactose because this definitely doesn't have it in there, then you dig this one because it's kind of tasty and it'll kick your ass. So yeah, if you want your big ass kicked money stout, then there you go. You found a beer for you. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, anywhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, all four of those places if you want to check me out anywhere else. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice big stout right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.